Welcome back to our Let's Play of Alan Wake 2. And man, oh man, it's getting deep. We're going down a rabbit hole. Really serious reveals that just happened. Now, we're going to be playing as Saga, one of the main characters, playable characters. I believe we are. My first playthrough, it's a blind run, but been interesting.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away.
Imagine somebody explaining that to you.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Completely insane.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch, in the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
cult has the clicker. Does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Profile this guy. The psycho. It's for sure. Just a video game.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
I don't trust this guy. I know he's loved.
The writer went into the
But,
lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it.
Just skipping through some of these to make sure everything is cleared up. That way, when I do continue, good to go. No, I haven't used any of my weapon upgrades. Let's see what I have. Can I upgrade? I have the pistol or the shotgun. They're pretty expensive. Dealing increased damage to enemies that are stunned, blinded, or knocked down. Don't know yet what's the best course of action. I gotta figure it out. Increase the magazine by 50. Oh, that's nice. Successions could stun the enemies for extended time. Oh no. If I put the mag size higher, that doesn't give me more bullets. I would have to find more bullets, but I'll survive better. For pistols. Screw it. Let's do it.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
All right, we're good.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
Oh,
You
girl.
don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Whose team are you on, my boy? Damn. Can't trust this guy, man.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Check this out real quick. The manuscripts. Where's the... There it is.
Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air. But she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Okay. Starting it off pretty good. This is the board. This is like my mind's board. Pretty much the same. Where I go to solve the issues. Hey, wait. New. This is new. A save spot. Oh, this is good. Okay, but this is a cabin in the area. I believe this is a cabin in the area of city. If I'm correct. Cool. I can pretty much just like the house. I can't talk to these guys no more. Let's just actually go to the case board before we do anything else. See right here. A lot of pieces to put together.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Oh.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Mm-hmm. 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 We're gonna keep on looking through because there's so much information. Slow down and get this back in here.
Okay.
New case, new case.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Huh. Wowzers. Back up. Goes. Oh no, wait a minute.
Nah. The
This is
FBC
a
is
lot of
definitely
like
playing with
clicking,
things they
guys.
don't fully understand.
The
And
devs
that
gotta do
always
better.
goes well.
really necessary?
Right.
That's a lot of clicking, guys. I think it's silly.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Can't we just put them all at once? Come on, man. This is a bad game design. Sorry to break it to you. Sorry, devs, if you're watching. It's like, okay, yeah. You hear half hour clicking away at evidence when it should all just be on the board. I mean, I just
Makes
experienced it.
sense.
Just my personal opinion, but what do I know? And this is where those bad game design situations where people might ignore this because the game is amazing, right? So it's like, oh, I'll deal with it.
Think, Saga. Hmm. Nope.
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true.
Hmm.
Finally, it's almost over, guys. Such a silly design. Hey, I ain't mad, but just not a thing. It's like, dude, I'm not playing a clicker.
Nah.
And that's it, I think.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
That, my friends, is what we're trying to find out. By the way, I love mysteries. I love solving things, but like just clicking isn't very intriguing, in my opinion, for a game that's supposed to be a survival horror. My criticism. Just make it sound better and be specific. This picture is still locked, so I gotta figure that out later. Just double checking, making sure, because I remember when I first started playing this, I got stuck, and it was because I did not look on all the areas. All right, here we go. Not much left to see. We're getting out of here, guys.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
All right, let's save this one more time. I'm not about to go through that whole clicking away. That literally took the whole episode. And that's why I'm complaining, because it's like 20 minutes of clicking mostly. Let me switch realities. I didn't know I can do that in here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I wanted to try.
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
Might be a bad choice.
I had seen the title page of another manuscript.
Oh no.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
We're back? No.
Welcome. Our guest
I did
tonight
not mean for
is
this to
Alan
happen.
Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with.
Okay, so I can always go back into Alan's storyline. It doesn't matter if I go to his or hers? That's interesting.
The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical.
We're actually gonna pause, and that's gonna be the episode because this is a whole different chapter than the one that I was gonna play as Saga. Hope y'all enjoying it so far. It's been a good ride. Interesting right there. I did not know that was possible. Go ahead and watch the next episode. It should be up on your screen now. We thank you so much for tuning in. See you there.